Shalom Aleichem, Yaakov Ram Shepherd from King David's Room, KingDavidKábala.com, and I want to speak about Mashiach. Many people are asking, where is Mashiach? Like, yeah, it seems like the war of Gog and Magog, and it seems like the last war of the world, hopefully. Um, and many people are expecting Mashiach to be the leader, the commander of this war. So where is he? So first of all, I want to say that Mashiach is, we don't really know who or what is Mashiach. What does it mean that Mashiach will be here? What does it mean that Mashiach will lead us, lead the world? There's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of opinions of how it's going to be, when it's going to be, what's the purpose of it. What I'm saying is, according to my humble understanding, from many things that I heard from my rabbis, many things that I read, learned, the inspiration that Hashem gave me. So I hope that it will help for the clarity of the subject a little bit. And for sure, there's many other opinions. My opinion is definitely, I'm not one of those that are trying to say that my opinion is the only opinion, it's the only truth. No, take it for what it is. For me, that's what I hold for and what I believe in. If it's good for you, Baruch Hashem. So there is different stages of the redemption, as we know. There is different stages of the revelation, and for us, many times it seems, maybe it's like kind of a Yetzer Hara thought, but it seems that it's either 0 or 1. Like, or you have redemption or you don't have redemption, or you have Mashiach or you don't have Mashiach. It's either or. And for me, it's not like that. For me, I look on everything as a process. Everything is a process that is taking place, and it goes one step after the other. That's my understanding. And there's a Gemara that speaks about the redemption, and it says that the redemption of Am Yisrael and the whole world is like the rising of the sun. That is, it's not happening at once. You go from like full dark, pitch dark, into full sun, full daylight. No, it's a process. It's a process of enlightenment. Slowly, there's more light coming in. So where do you see the light that is coming in? For me, one of the main things is the spread of the wisdom of the Cábala. The fact that I'm able to do those classes and to give you insights of the Zohar and the Arizal through all of those social media, that, all kinds of different platforms and so on, to spread the wisdom of the Kabbalah like that. That's part of the redemption. That's part of the revelation. The Kabbalah is light of Hashem that is increasing all the time. Where is Mashiach within that? My understanding is that this is part of the Mashíaj Ben Yosef period of time that started, listen carefully, from the time of the Arizal. Okay, it's not something that started now in the last few years. Some people think about the starting of the Israel state. Some people think about, I don't know, all kinds of different dates. For me, my inheritage from the Kabbalist Yeshiva is that the beginning of that period of time of Mashiach, Yemot HaMashiach, is already here from almost 500 years ago. For us, it doesn't seem like it because there's so many people that are suffering and some people, so many troubles and this and that. And fine, you're right. But there is an ongoing process of revelation of the light of Hashem. And all of the confusions that are in the world are manifestation of the war of Mashíaj Ben Yosef. Mashíaj Ben David is coming after the wars are finished. Again, that's my understanding. Mashíaj Ben David is the time of the clarity, of the revelation, that people understand that it's all coming from Hashem. This is the period of time of Mashíaj Ben David. So many people will ask, so where is Mashiach? If it's time of Mashiach, so where is he? Who is he? As far as I understand, there is Mashiach that is with us every generation. Because we are not in that level for the revelation of who is Mashiach, so we don't know who is Mashiach. It is something that is hidden. But the soul of Mashiach is coming to every generation. It's here all the time. And whoever is worthy can be connected to the soul of Mashiach. It doesn't have to be a physical connection. It can be that it's someone in the other side of the world that you don't see physically, but if you are worthy, if you are connected in your heart to the soul of Mashiach, so you're part of that. You are connected. You feel that. You feel something that is. You feel the process living within you, and it's something that is growing. It's not like many other things. We are not like it's not like a machine that is all the time stable and going up. Like there's movements. Sometimes we go up, sometimes we go down, but generally there is an elevation from one year to another, from one generation to another. Things are moving along. Things are getting more clear. Things are the separation between the good and evil, the clarity of the truth of the Torah, the connection that people have to their soul, to Hashem, to the wisdom of the Torah, to the Cábala. All of that is part of that process. So for me, my part within the wars of Mashíaj Ben Yosef, part of that is the very fact that I'm doing this class now and all those classes that I'm putting online, because the one of the manifestations of those wars of Mashíaj Ben Yosef is all of those false opinions that are out there, and you can see them today on the internet. So for me, before I started to put all my teachings online, I did a little research. I typed in Cábala in Google and whatever, and I saw that most of what's coming up is false. Most of what's coming out is just, it's taking people that have the thirst, have the yearning to connect to the truth, and pulling them to the wrong direction. So that's the reason I'm doing that. That people that are seeking through the internet, that they will have something that is real, authentic, that they connect to. So for me, this is my part within the war of Mashíaj Ben Yosef. Bezrat Hashem, Mashíaj Ben David will be here, so I won't need to give those classes because Mashiach will give the classes and I will be listening. I'm just waiting for this time that I can step aside and let Mashiach, take the whole show. That's really what I want. Anyhow, besides of Mashíaj Ben Yosef and Mashíaj Ben David, we have Moshe Rabbeinu. Okay, in the Zohar, it seems that it says that Mashíaj Ben Yosef have the flag with an ox. Mashíaj Ben David have a flag with a lion. Okay, and ox, the male of a cow, ox. So we know in the Merkava that the ox is in the left side, right? Shor is this, the pillar of the judgment of the Gvura, and the lion is in the right side, the pillar of the Chesed. And Moshe Rabbeinu is in the middle. That's the middle pillar. So really, within the general concept of Mashiach that is in the mind of people, according to the Cábala, it's really Mashíaj Ben Yosef, Mashíaj Ben David, and Moshe Rabbeinu. And the main figure is Moshe Rabbeinu. Like we know that the final redemption is like the first redemption. Galti otchem acharit kereshit. Hashem says, I will redeem you at last, like I redeemed you in the beginning. And like Moshe Rabbeinu was the main person that was in charge of leading the Jewish people from the exile into Eretz Israel, even though he didn't go into Eretz Israel, but he brought Am Israel to Eretz Israel. So the same thing is basically also in the future redemption, but then it will be in Eretz Israel. So again, what are we waiting for? It's not about solving our problems. Okay, we shouldn't wait for Mashiach, that Mashiach will help us in our responsibility, whatever it is. We need to do as much as we can do to clean up our mess, to do tshuva, to be good, to help one another, to unite together, to do whatever it is that we can do, each one of us, to reveal the kingdom of Hashem in the world, which is the purpose of the creation. And as much as we do that, this is our part within the preparation for the revelation of Mashiach, which is, for me, the clarity that we all need, we all want. We have to know what Hashem wants from us, to have that connection to Hashem in the highest level. So it can be with a physical figure or without a physical figure. It doesn't have to be with a physical figure. It doesn't have to be a human being like most of the people are waiting for. Maybe it will be. I don't know. But that's not what it's about. It's not about what physical figure he will have. If he will look like the Lubavitcher Rebbe, or he will look like, I don't know, a redhead guy, like it says about David Melech, that he was redhead, and or I don't know. I don't care how he will look. It's not the point. If what kind of yarmulke he will wear. That's like people that's what their focus is, like really missing the point. It's not about that. It's about the revelation and the clarity and the connection that we want to have with Hashem. So for me, when I look at it this way, I see that it's happening. It's not something that is like far away. It's something that is happening every day, more and more. I know that there's some days that you feel not connected. I feel not connected, and there's all kinds of different things that are trouble our mind, and things that, I don't know, we need to pay this bill and whatever it is, people that are bothering us, and all kinds of different things. Okay, fine. Hashem put us in this world that will have those challenges, and we'll go through those challenges, and we'll deal with life, and we'll take care of all of those physical needs of our physical body, of the family members, of the people that are around us, and so on and so forth. And that's part of the challenge, that's part of what we're here to do. But within all of that, to have that point of connection to Hashem, that's what it's about. So that's why, for me, the main thing that I'm teaching is how to connect to Hashem, how to connect to your inner light, how to connect to your neshama, according to the Cábala, according to all of those teachings, Kabbalistic meditations, and so on. So this is Mashíaj. This is part of the revelation of Mashíaj. So, okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm Mashíaj. Okay, like I'm not one of those guys. I'm just saying that each one of us have a little mission within that process that is part of the revelation of Mashíaj. Each one of us. So when we're doing our little part, that's what we can do within that process. That's our merit. That is our share. So Bezrat Hashem will help us all to be with a clear mind, to know what Hashem wants from us, to do whatever it is that we need to do, to hold ourselves back from not doing whatever it is that we don't need to do, to be focused and clear and happy, and to strengthen our trust in Hashem. And Bezrat Hashem, everything will fall into place and it's going to be wonderful. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Hashem is running it. Don't worry. Hashem knows what he's doing. You don't have to trouble yourself how it's going to end. As much as you'll think about it, you will never figure it out, because that's part of the whole show. You have to wait for the end to see the end. You cannot figure it out by yourself. So be patient. It's coming. Bezrat Hashem. Bracha v'atzlacha.